Hello and welcome to this brief demonstration of the brand new sign ordering system from Advanced Graphic Signs. First, to access the system, you go to agsigns.signtraker.com and note that there's no letter C in the word Sign Tracker. To demonstrate the system, I'm going to log in as a fictitious agent. Her name will be Sarah Agent here on our login page. And upon login, you'll be welcomed with three primary task buttons: how to order a new sign installation, order removal, or order other service. You also see on the side here prompts throughout the system with helpful tips and tricks. In this case, there's a discussion about how to use the system to impersonate agents that you might order signs for if you happen to be a sign order administrator. You also see from time to time different featured services highlighted in the system. In this particular case, we're noting that, of course, we're a sign printing company. And just a reminder that if you need a custom writer for any of your new sign installations, you can go ahead and order them right through our system. First thing we're going to do is go ahead and order a new sign installation, since that's the main thing we're going to be doing with this system. And when you log in, if you have a listing in a rural area or something in a new development that's not well marked, you can use a new feature called map pin placement. You can go ahead and use a map pin to actually point the spot out where you want the sign. It's very powerful. But in any case, first thing we're going to do is simply go ahead and add the address of the listing that we want to have a sign put up to. And in this case, I'm going to go with 1400 Tintern Street. That's in Chesapeake, Virginia. And you notice the system, it kind of acts in a predictive way to find a likely location near you that you're looking for the listing. Now, in this case, I happen to know this is our local Home Depot. We can click on the map button to verify that that is the case. There it is a Home Depot. There's a street view sometimes, depending on what Google gives us. If we wanted to, we can click on the street view, but we'll forgo that for right now. The next thing we'll do is pick the first available date for our sign installation. And in Virginia, we're subject to misutility marking laws. So we just get a little reminder here that we have to leave at least a 3-day minimum for that to be accomplished. So today being real time, January 21st, the first day we could have available would be the 24th. So we'll go ahead and select that date. We have the option of adding an occupant first name and last name. Maybe we've got a nervous listing client there, so maybe that's Joe Nervous. If we see that listed there, that's going to be our clue. Just give a little extra TLC for this account. We want to make sure we establish a really nice referenceable relationship with your client. We're going to go ahead and choose our default post type, which is 7 feet wood. We're going to make a note here if there's anything that might be relevant to our sign installation, for example, restricted gate access. If it's a restricted community, we're going to get a reminder to go ahead and put our access code in here. So let's go ahead and do that. Maybe access code is 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. We're going to go ahead and start building our sign now. Now in this case, we're going to click on Add Main Panel, and the system is going to present to us the panels that we have in our inventory. Now, of course, these are sort of facsimile images, but what you'll see are the panel images of the inventory we have on hand for you. So in this case, I'm going to use maybe my primary office panel. And maybe I want to add another panel at the bottom. I could add another main panel if I wanted to here, develop that configuration, or maybe just have a different bottom rider here. And again, here's all the riders available to me. Turns out my pool rider's out of stock. Well, okay, that's fine, no problem. Maybe I'll just put my my number rider on there. I'll do that. And let's say I have a unique listing. Maybe this is a bay view. It's got a beautiful bay view that I want to promote from the street where the sign is going to be located. I don't own one of those, so I can go ahead and select that as a custom rider directly from AGS. Now, when I go ahead and do that, this just sort of notes where we want to put that custom rider. I'm going to go ahead and order that as a featured product. And we're going to get a reminder here to specify what we want. What I'd like is background as our blue, which is our blue shown there, text equal to wonderful bay view. Maybe it's even better than that. Maybe it's an exclusive bay view. Let's do that. Exclusive bay view. Very nice. So we've got our custom rider established, our main panel, our number call rider here, and maybe a brochure box on top of all that. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And if this is now we have a custom example here, but maybe we have a standard configuration that doesn't have that custom rider. Maybe this is our standard configuration. We can go ahead and make that a favorite, save it, and use it later for even quicker ordering. But we're going to go ahead and have this custom rider put on there. We're going to go ahead and do that, confirm our order, and we're going to get a confirmation here with our order number. And incidentally, within the system, we can always go ahead and take a look at all of the current installations. Here's the job we just put in, and you can see the status currently is pending utility submission. AGS, as you know, will go ahead and contact Miss Utility, take care of all of that for you. Here's other jobs we have working. If we're interested, we could do things like map these locations just to see where all our active listings might be. Very handy. We can also go ahead and, in our account, look at all the staff users. Now, if you order signs on behalf of other persons, those persons will be listed right here. If a new person comes to your team, you can go ahead and add that team member. If, let's say, now I'm Joe agent, maybe this is my brother, excuse me, I'm Sarah agent, maybe this is my brother Joe, maybe Joe has left to find happiness elsewhere, I can disable him right here, no problem. Very easy to control the persons in our account by ourselves. I can also take a look at any current service orders we have out there. We can look at our details of all of our service history. And equally important, we can look at our entire inventory list. These are all the inventory items that we have. And as you can see there, we don't have any more of these pool riders. We could order more of those from AGS if we wanted to. And I did happen to use our last number rider here. If I wanted to see what's going on, I can click this and see where everything is at. Turns out one of my riders is being used by Joe. That's interesting. What listing is that? So we can go ahead and take a look at that order, and I can see where Joe is using that. So what this helps you do is share and elevate and maximize the rider inventory that you have for best marketing efforts. The other thing we might want to touch on here is ordering removals. Very easy to do. When you click on order removal, any order that you have pending in the ground, you can just select it, choose the date that you want to have it removed. Now, we don't have the same Miss Utility requirements, so we can simply say, give it to us next day. If there's any notes, maybe we have a panel there that we added ourselves. We want AGS to manage it. So remove, retrieve riders, all riders, and inventory them. That lets us know we go out there. If there's something there, we'll bring it back to our facility and inventory it for you for next time. Lastly, again, we touched on this idea of the staff users and impersonation. So Sarah Agent in this role is listed as a manager. She's also an agent. So as a manager, that means she manages listings or can manage listings for other persons. So let's say we have Joe Agent is, this is one of her persons. What Sarah can do is simply come up here and say, I want to impersonate Joe right now. There's Joe, choose Joe, impersonate Joe, and now I am as Sarah Agent in Joe's account, and I can order installs for him, order removals for him, order other services for him as well. Very, very nice way to sort of get in and out of individuals' accounts, keep their inventory panels all sorted for you, and really not have to know anybody's logins or anything like that. The last thing we like to touch on is ordering other services. So from time to time, you might have a situation where you might have a post that's been damaged. You might have a post that needs to be moved. Easiest thing to do is select the order service button. Go ahead and select the current installation. So our installations are listed right here. We can choose that. Or if we have an unrelated location, maybe we want to have someone come by and pick up something in our office, we can add our office, choose the service that we need, move post, repair post, change rider, what have you. Go ahead and confirm order, and we'll take care of that as well. So that's a quick overview of the brand new sign ordering system from Advanced Graphic Signs. If you have any questions, of course, ring our office at 757-426-7227, or simply email us at agsigntracker@gmail.com. And thank you for using Advanced Graphic Signs.